Earth, our home, the only planet in our solar system we know of that currently sustains life. That's because Earth is a Goldilocks planet, a planet that's not too hot and not too cold. Earth is a perfect sphere, right? Well, actually, no. Earth is not a perfect sphere. Because the Earth spins, it is about 13.3 miles flatter at the poles and bulges out at the equator by about the same amount. Yes, it looks like a perfect sphere, but we know it's a little off. Earth has one moon. The moon orbits around the Earth every 27.32 days. We call this one sidereal month. The moon orbits the Earth, and the Earth orbits the sun. It takes 365.2 days, basically 1 year, for the Earth to complete one orbit around the sun. The Earth travels 584 million miles to complete a single orbit. As the Earth orbits the sun, it is also rotating on its axis. The axis is an imaginary line that passes through the north and south poles. Earth rotates on its axis once every 23 hours and 56 minutes. This is one solar day. I'm sure you've noticed the amount of daytime and nighttime are not equally divided. So why do the duration of day and night vary depending on the time of year and latitude of your location? It is due to the tilt of the Earth. Earth's axis is not perpendicular to its orbit. As Earth travels along its orbit, the orientation of the axis in respect to the sun keeps changing. This is why the duration of day and night changes throughout the year. This is also why we have seasons, because depending on the time of year, different parts of Earth receive more solar energy than others. Now you need to know what a solstice is. We have two, a summer solstice and a winter solstice. These are marked by the sun being at the highest or lowest point in the sky at noon and by the longest and shortest days of the year. During the summer solstice in June, the North Pole is tilted towards the sun and the South Pole is tilted away from the sun. This is why the Northern Hemisphere, where we live, have our summer months in June, July, and August. Notice the seasons are opposite in the Southern Hemisphere. At this same time, the Southern Hemisphere, which is pointing away from the sun, has winter in June, July, and August. Summer in the Southern Hemisphere is December, January, and February. Finally, let's look at the stars. If you watch the stars long enough, you can see they seem to rise in the east and set in the west, just like the sun. This is because the Earth spins towards the east, but not all of the stars appear to do this. Let's look at the North Star, Polaris. We can see Polaris all year long. It doesn't rise or set. Why? Because it's almost exactly above the northern axis. If you were at one of the poles, it would be hard to see the sun, moon, and planets, since their path in the sky is at 23.5 degrees, the same as the Earth's tilt. This explains why the poles have 6 months of darkness and 6 months of daylight. Pretty cool, huh?